In this video, I will be interviewing one of my 6-figure going on 7-figure students, Mario Gonzalez. We're going to be covering how he was able to generate $250,000 in revenue after starting from $0 in less than 60 days ago. How he's going to be quitting his 9-to-5 job this week and putting his full time into dropshipping now after hitting these results. We're gonna be talking about how it's been making all the money that he's been making, what it's like running a business while having 2 kids and working a 9-to-5, the things he's learned, how to be able to manage cash flow, and of course his overall review of my one-on-one mentorship. We're gonna be covering every single thing in this video, so make sure that you're strapping in, you're grabbing a pen and a paper, because the knowledge in this case study video is limitless. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is AC Hampton, the founder and owner of Supreme Ecom, where we help people test, build, and scale up profitable e-commerce dropshipping stores / e-commerce brands. You guys are going to learn a lot in this interview today, covering the case study of Mario Gonzalez, and I know that you guys are going to enjoy it a lot, so make sure that you watch this video the entire way through so that you don't miss any key points, because the value bombs in this video are going to be crazy. As you guys know, we give out a free consulting call every single week, and the winner of last week's video will be announced at the end of this one. For the opportunity to win a free consulting call next week and some Supreme Ecom merch, all you have to do is 3 simple things. The first thing you must do is in the comment section below, comment the word Supreme Ecom and what your goals are to be able to accomplish in 2021. The second thing you must do is go ahead and go to Instagram and follow me at AC_Hampton as well as Supreme_Ecom. And the third thing you must do is smash that like button below and subscribe to our channel, as we have never missed a single week on this platform. It's a brand new month and a brand new quarter, which means we've opened up 10 spots in our case study / one-on-one mentorship. Be your own boss, quit that 9-to-5 and start investing that generational wealth into yourself and your family. Then to be able to apply for these 10 spots, go to my Instagram at AC_Hampton and DM me the word case study, or you guys can apply at SupremeEcomMentorship.com. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right into this value-packed info. What's going on, everybody? My name is AC Hampton, and I'm here with one of my star students, Mario. Mario is in a position where he was working a 9-to-5, and now he just gave me a little bit of insight of him actually thinking about quitting it. So that's crazy to hear. He's been hitting 6 figures and more with less than 60 days in my mentorship, and I wanted to go ahead and interview him and give him a little bit of useful information and give you guys some insight of how he was able to accomplish these results. We're not going to just cover the revenue, but we're going to cover the profits and everything in between. So what's going on, my boy? How are you doing today? Go ahead and introduce
yourself. What's up, man? I'm good, man. I appreciate the intro. Yeah, I started back in November, right, working that 9-to-5, and I just knew I had a goal to quit at some particular time in March, April. So it just happened to work out right now. I'm already making on the lower end 6 figures at my 9-to-5, but I wanted to replace that income and just be my own boss, right? So I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. Where you from, man?
I'm actually from Fresno, California, but I moved to down here in Texas, I'd say about 20 years ago now. So
nice.
Yeah.
Where you at in Texas?
Like Central Austin area.
Yes, sir.
So I'll be coming up to that conference here in April for sure.
You already know. Well, without further ado, man, let's get into it. So when and why did you join my mentorship? What got you into joining?
So I had already, kind of failed at dropshipping before back in November, and I just knew that I wanted to live that laptop lifestyle, and I knew I needed a mentorship program to excel, right? So ultimately, I stumbled across Supreme Ecom and going down a YouTube rabbit hole, and it just looked like the right place to be.
Hey, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Glad to hear that. So I kind of gave him a little bit of a hint at the beginning, but is this a primary or is this a secondary income for you?
Man, I'm excited to say that next Wednesday is my last day at my 9-to-5. So this will be primary income, and I'll be putting full focus on the business and just growing and making it better.
Hey, that's awesome, man. Like, congratulations on that. Did you even think in November
You.
that this was going to be that this was going to happen? You were going to be your own boss and officially start, working for only you and yourself?
Heck yeah, I did, man. But I had that drive and I had that grind, right? But I can honestly tell you that it would not have been possible without joining the mentorship. And that might sound cheesy as hell, but it is what it is.
Hey, man,
So
that's
appreciate it.
love. That's love. Appreciate it. So, what made you want to join the mentorship in the first place? Like, what was that kind of put your foot on the gas moment to make you finally jump into it and want to join the mentorship?
So look, man, like without dragging out the story, like I got into e-commerce, or I knew I wanted to do something in e-commerce. I started blogging or whatever, didn't work out. I saw the dropshipping business model. I was like, all right, cool, this is what I'm gonna do. And then I spent about, I'd say, $3,000 just on my own, just selling and testing stuff. And at that point, I didn't care. Like I just had to make it happen. And then I ended up investing or not investing or wasting $3,000 on the advertising agency, right? Where they pick the products for me, test them. And I was like, okay, let me mirror that success. I should have joined the mentorship because at that time, I think had already hit you up. And I was like, hey,
Yeah.
let's do something. And I was like, well, let me do the advertising agency instead. That was a freaking mistake. But, I knew that I needed a mentorship to just succeed and just accelerate that growth. So yeah, man.
I remember when we were
Once I
going
put my
even
foot
back
on
and
the
forth
pedal,
about that.
yeah.
I remember when we were talking about it, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, either someone can do it for you and do it mediocrely,
Yeah,
or you can do it for
yeah.
yourself and you can really see the results that come from it. So that's awesome to hear.
Hell yeah, man. I remember that. Yeah, yeah. So
That's awesome, man. So how did you find me? I know you said you were like looking up, things on YouTube, but
mm,
kind of run me through kind of what got
mm.
you into finding me and then officially like taking that step. Like, what was the first thing that you did when you like, were you just going on YouTube or did you see me on Instagram or how did that work?
Pretty much, man. Like as most people probably start right on YouTube, like watching all these internet gurus, right, that are going to teach you how to make $1 million with no money or
Yeah.
whatever. And and after, like, I knew before I did join a mentorship, I wanted to fail on my own, so I knew what to look for and I knew how to weed out the fake ones. But then I came across your story and how you quit your 9 to 5, and then I could just see how genuine you were, right? So that's when I hit you up on IG, and the rest is history. I mean, you specifically laid out, like, what are your goals in the next 3 months, the next 6 months, or whatever, and let's get there. And one thing that I thought was really cool was that if you said, if I don't get you to where you need to be in 60 days, you get an extra 30 days to where, so I was like, wow, that's incredible. Right. So we just took the step, man. And here we are.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's kind of what my main thing is just being transparent with people. I've
Mm,
always been like that. Like, hey, bro, if we can't get you
mm,
to where you need to be in the 60 days, watch, because I promise you, I'll even give you 30 days for free so that we can be able to accomplish this.
yeah.
So that was huge. And I'm really happy that you took advantage of that. And I'm super excited for them to see what you accomplished in 60 days in a little
Mm.
bit. But that's great to hear, man. So if you weren't drop shipping right now, what would you be doing instead?
Man, I still be working my dang 9 to 5 job, reporting to other people and putting together. I'm working on my last quarterly business review right now, right? But and not only that, like I'd be searching for another 9 to 5. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, okay. We all been there, man. We all been there. So
Yeah.
before we go ahead and give the results away and all the things great about the numbers, lastly, what was your main incentive to join? Like, what was your main incentive to finally get started?
Main incentive to join, like I said, I kind of done my research, but specifically with this mentorship, with this program, was the fact that I had access to, or have access to, the team 24/7. Every time I have a question, I get like a response within an hour, sometimes even instantaneously. And also like those Zoom calls, and y'all literally just holding my hand through the process and walking through how to do product validation. I think that's a big one for everybody. Walking through the tools, KPIs, like screen shares, setting up ads, retargeting, all that stuff. And then the extra 30 days that we just talked about that you get if you don't hit in your first 60, right? So it's just a really complete, robust package.
Definitely. And so when you were getting,
Mm,
officially starting with the mentorship and, getting onto
mm.
the onboarding and everything, what was a sign that you knew things were starting to go well for you?
Man, it was that first phone call, with Ian, and just walking through, like literally spending a full hour on product validation and like, going through my previous campaigns when I tested and just failed miserably on my own. I could just tell that, the support was going to be there and that y'all genuinely wanted me to succeed. So, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, that's awesome. That first call is crucial because, I mean, that's the make or break of your business. If we can't focus on the validation, we're just going to be wasting all that money that you were basically already doing before. So I'm really excited that you were able to accomplish that on the first call. So without further ado, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Let's go ahead and share the screen. Let's go ahead and check out some of your results. We'll see kind of where you started off with, where you started at, and everything in between. So let's go ahead and check out January, kind of one of your first months in here. All right, so we are right here on the first month. This is January 1st through January 31st of this year. Looking like you did about 1,400 in sales and a 1.57 conversion rate. You want to talk a little bit about this first month?
So I probably started with y'all during like towards the end of January, I want to say. So, I mean, it wasn't that great, right? And this was just me testing my own products or whatever. Made a few sales, but nothing was profitable. Okay. Decent conversion rate. But yeah, and then you'll see like during the next month, it just freaking took off.
Oh yeah, you already know. So this is the first month, everybody.
Yeah.
Did about 1,400. Yep. Go ahead and show February for us. A little bit of a spike.
$48,000. And that's like just half the month right there too. Yeah. The first beginning part,
Yeah, from February 11th through February 28th. And you guys can see, I mean, his conversion rate in January was a 1.57, I'm pretty sure. And now he jumped it all the way up to a 4.28. His online sessions was only 29,000, which is giving him all those sales of 45,000 in just the month of February. But why stop there? Let's go ahead and check out March, bro. Let's go ahead and check out March and see what you're doing this current month. And this is why he's quitting his 9-to-5, everybody. This is exactly why he's decided to take action. That conversion rate staying very consistent, 4.43, and now you're a 6-figure marketer in just the month of March. This is literally not even the entire time. This is just in March. So go ahead and show us your entire sales from when you first started to now. So we see that he hit $214,000, an official 6-figure marketer and almost an official $250,000 marketer. This is insane, Mario. Again, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So let's go ahead and check out the profit from it. So this is true profit. This is just like a breakdown of kind of all of the revenue, cost of goods, everything that goes into it. So run us through some of the numbers.
Yeah. So, I mean, as you can see here, like it's about $97,000 in ad spend, $74,000 in cost of goods, and net profit is about 31 today. Probably about 33 by the end, or 32 by the end of the day.
That's awesome.
30 grand, man, in less than 2 freaking months. Yeah.
In less than 2 months, basically averaging, let's just say $15,000 a month. You do that, you do the math in your head. We don't want to dive deep into your financials, but are you making $15,000 a month at your 9-to-5?
Yeah, my 9-to-5, I was probably making 10, I'd say, a month, but now 15, and this ain't even that. I'll get to 30 grand a day for sure by June.
And this is
30 grand a month
just
profit
the beginning.
By June.
So a lot of people are going to have the question of being like, okay, well, he spent $97,000 on ad spend. That's huge. What if I don't have that money to get started? We know that you did not just magically have $97,000 sitting around to throw into this. So run us through kind of what you did and how you were able to spend that without having that money available.
Yeah, man. So in that Supreme Ecom Blueprint course, you talk about setting up your LLC and making sure that you have your back-end resources established. So it's important to go in and make sure you have that set up, make sure that you're a legitimate business, because it's a business, right? But then I think the key factor for everybody who's iffy about that is you reinvest your profits. So every day, I might make 10 grand in revenue. Then what I want to do is invest half of whatever that profit is back into the business, and there you go. So you pay a PayPal and Shopify payout every day, right? So you're never going to have a bill overdue.
Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, you can go ahead and stop sharing your screen. We can get back into this, but I really appreciate you showing this off to everybody. So out of hitting the $214,000. What do you feel like you learned the most from this experience?
I just feel like if you have that mindset and you're ready to grind, and you have the right team behind you, which obviously I do, then sky's the limit.
Hey, already the sky is the limit. I love to hear that. So you're
Mhm.
already hitting some big numbers. You're basically already at $250,000. What are your goals for the rest of the year?
The rest of the year, man, I want to be $1 million store, which I'm probably going to hit that. I probably need to bump it up to 2 million, but like very minimum $1 million store. Stretch goal of 1.5 million. Net profit is going to be a minimum $200,000, and I want to at least have 2 or 3 winning products.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. We already know that's gonna happen. Like we already know that's gonna
Yeah.
happen. It's just now putting in that work and keeping that drive that you have. And with you now having 8 more hours a day to do it, I think we can easily accomplish that.
Oh
Because kind
yeah.
of run us through, you were working your 9 to 5. So when were you kind of doing all of this work before?
I mean, working my 9 to 5, and then sometimes I'd sprinkle in some time with drop shipping in between that. But most of the time, it was like after the kids went to bed. I got 2 boys and I'm married or whatever. But I'd say after about 8 o'clock, I'd be up till almost midnight every single night for 3 months consistently, right? So you really got to have that drive.
Definitely. So talking about that drive, kind of run, if you were somebody who was watching this right now, who do you think would be a really good fit for this mentorship? And who would you say probably should not join?
So folks who already have that mindset already know that they're going to have to fail a little bit to succeed. People who are not afraid to put in the work and put in that time and effort and energy. And then also people who are ready to invest in themselves, whether it's $500, $1,000, 10,000, it doesn't matter. Like you should not be coming into this game afraid to lose a little money to, help make it pay off in the long run. People who probably should not join are just the opposite of that, who don't have that mindset or are still a little scared about failure. People don't realize that the internet never sleeps. There's always somebody out there that's ready to buy something, right? Like I'll wake up with 30 orders already and a couple $100 in the bank, and by the end of the night, like I'm making $1,000 to $1,500 a day, and it's in the early part. So really, like if you're ready to hustle and grind, just don't even think about it, man. Join Supreme.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. I appreciate that. So if you guys
Yeah.
are in a position where you're driven, you're hardworking, you have a goal of creating this generational wealth, like Mario, I mean, he has 2 kids. He's creating this generational wealth for them. If you're looking to be able to do the same thing, make sure to go to my Instagram at AC_Hampton and DM me the word case study so I can reach out with a couple questions to see if you're a good fit. I was doing the same thing with Mario. I mean, we were going back and forth texting literally all the time for a couple months. And then, he finally pulled the trigger and he saw the results that he did. So Mario, I really do appreciate you getting on this interview with me. I really do appreciate you kind of giving your insight of the mentorship and how you were able to accomplish the things you were doing. And I'm looking forward to you quitting that 9 to 5 next Wednesday and hitting that $1 million store, man. So thank you for everything.
Heck yeah, man. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, that interview was absolutely crazy, wasn't it? I tried to tell you he was going into in depth about his entire strategies and everything that he was able to accomplish with my one-on-one mentorship. Make sure that you're tuning into that video. You might want to even watch it again as he was giving some great insightful information. And do not think that I forgot about the free consulting call giveaway. And the free consulting call winner of last week is Avesta Sayad. Congratulations on winning this free consulting call. Go ahead and reach out to Supreme_Ecom on Instagram. Let them know that you won so that we can all get on a one-on-one call with you and help you out in any way possible with either your Shopify store, picking products, scaling your ads, and everything in between. We cannot wait to get on this call with you. And to win a free consulting call next week and some Supreme Ecom merch, make sure you do all 3 of those requirements that I mentioned at the very beginning of this video. There's 10 spots now open for the month of April for my case study / one-on-one mentorship. If you guys are interested in being your own boss, creating generational wealth for yourself, making an extra $5,000 to $10,000 a month and even more, then go to my Instagram at AC_Hampton and DM me the word case study, or you can apply at SupremeEcomMentorship.com. I appreciate you guys showing love to our channel every single week, continuing to take action, being a wolf, and creating that generational wealth. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next week. This is AC with Supreme Ecom, and I'm out.